Well, friends, in our first reading today, we have one of my absolute favorite readings of the whole Old Testament. In fact, I want this reading to be the first reading someday at my funeral. And I love it because it's filled with beautiful images and poetry. This beautiful image of a temple that has water gushing out of it. Ezekiel has this great vision, and we're meant to read this, and we can read this thanks to being centuries later, and thanks to Christ's interpretation of himself as the temple. You may remember just a couple Sundays ago, we heard about Jesus saying, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." And John tells us he was speaking about the temple of his body. So we can see Christ as the temple, and this water that comes forth, the new life that comes forth through him. And it's a great reminder that these places that seem like they had no life, when Christ enters into them, begin to teem with life. We may think about how our faith has changed the way in which we see things. Maybe an illness can be turned into an opportunity for deeper healing, maybe emotional or spiritual healing. Or we may recall times in our life where, because of our relationship with Christ, it brought new people into our lives. We might think about a retreat experience, or I know in my life, so many of the people that I know and the relationships that I cherish are thanks to my faith in Christ and this priesthood that has brought me into their lives. These places that seemed maybe they had no life begin to teem with life when we allow Christ to enter into it. And I love this image of these fruit trees that give medicine and feed people, and the waters that teem with life, and even where the water meets the salt water, it makes the salt water clean and pure. As we get ready for this Easter season, and we remember when we will be sprinkled with holy water on Easter Sunday and throughout the Easter season, it's a reminder that Christ is the water of life. Christ is the one who gives life and brings life to our lives. So as we enter into these final days of our Lenten journey, are there places in your life that need to teem with God's life today? Places that seem like you're kind of at a dead end, where his net life and his life-giving water need to break through and bring new life today.